Hello YouTube. Today is Esther Day. For those of you who aren't node fighters, Esther was a node fighter who was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 12. She died 2 years ago at the age of 16 in 2010. Before she died, John and Hank Green asked her what she would like done in memory of her every year on her birthday. After thinking about it for a few weeks, she replied that she'd like people to talk about love and family. Although I didn't know Esther personally and wasn't even a node fighter when she passed away, I feel I still have a connection to her through the stories John and Hank Green tell about her and her family, through her YouTube channel, which she still has videos online. I think it's so easy in life to forget to tell those that we love that we do actually love them. We forget, or we think the point's already been made and that we don't need to say it again. But life is so short and people can disappear just like that. It's important to tell those that we love that we do love them. So I'd like to say I love my parents, I love my brother, I love my relatives, I love my friends I've known forever and friends that I've just met. I believe myself quite fortunate as I haven't experienced a lot of loss as other people may have felt. I've only had one relative who has passed away and I was only 3 years old when that happened. But to the people who are close to Esther, including John and Hank Green, her death and passing is still as painful 2 years later as it was then. Which is why I'd like to make a point about remembrance. In our culture, so many people are forgotten as they die, and we only remember those that we deem famous, such as Shakespeare, Napoleon, Captain Cook, etc. But we don't really remember them for who they were. Remember them for what they did, and historians are still trying to discover the nature of who Shakespeare really was, what Napoleon was thinking, what Aristotle really meant. And I think it's important as today we go around telling those we love them, and why we're telling them today. We aren't just doing this to remember Esther as a hero of node fighteria. I think it's important to remember Esther as she was, a teenager like many of us are, a person with dreams, with ideas, with imaginings, a person who could have faults just like we all do, a person who loved just as much as we are capable of. And although many of us didn't get to know Esther personally, it's important that we don't immortalize her, because I don't think that's what she would have wanted. She would want us to remember those around us while they're still alive. To not remember them for what they've done, whether to us or to other people. To not remember them for what they've done, or for who they are, or something they said or did, but remember them as human. Remember them more than you can conceptualize in a single word, such as mum, dad, brother, husband, wife, lover, girlfriend, boyfriend. Imagine them more complexly than you currently do when you tell them that you love them today. Because we are all people. And I think Esther would have wanted us to remember that we are all people. And we all do feel the same things and are prone to the same feeling. So, happy Esther Day. Hope you go tell someone you haven't told for a while that you love them, that you need them. And try to imagine people complexly. I hope you have a wonderful, brilliant day. Don't forget to be awesome.